ባስ ውስጥ ተገናኝተናል ከሌላ ከሁለት ሰዎች ጋር
when they left Moyale he knew 2 people, 6 left behind. Those who he met at Moyale, and together they were confiscated whatever they had. On their way to Nairobi in the bus, he met 2 people whom he came with to others. And then in the morning, now when they are looking for breakfast, it's there where he met the others. Otherwise, he doesn't know them.
ያዩዋቸው ባይን ብቻ የተግባቡት አንድ ነው.
And this is big business that has powerful figures involved. We learn.
ሁለቱም ነው የሚያስፈልገው ተብዬ ሁለቱንም እንትቻለሁ.
He has gotten visa from both sides.
You don't need a visa to come to Kenya.
He's insisting that he made himself to get the visa by himself from both sides. That's what he's saying. And he paid 50, as he said, he paid $50 to a guy, and then the guy got him a ticket. So that's what he used. But on his way to Nairobi, there are some people who asked for money, but he had nothing, so he didn't give them. So he's saying he had not given them anything.
While in Moyale, we learned that the business has a chain of agents who coordinate from Ethiopia all the way to South Africa. One of them agrees to accord us an interview.
Kuna gari, sisi ni mabroka pia, tunapeleka kwa gari na wachukua. Naenda nao, lakini nawaulizaga mnaendaga wapi, mnaanza wapi? Kuna watu maskini na watajiri. Maskini wanaingia mistuni. Wao wanatoroka kila wakati. Wanaingia mistuni. Na hawana vita vingine ya kusumbua raia ama nini, wanaenda kwa rebels. Na wale wengine wale wako na pesa, wameuza magorofa yao, wameuza shamba yao. Mtu tu anaacha watoto yake anajitoa. Juu wanataka kwenda Ulaya. Wakifika Kenya wanaona kama wamefika Ulaya zaidi.
And as far as this stalemate continues, more and more will be willing to risk their way out of Ethiopia.
Mtu anatoa hapa ameshikwa na askari ya Kenya, wanarudishwa kwao. Anavusha boda, wanawacha. Tena baada ya mwezi 2-3 unamuona yule tu. Ama baada ya mwaka 1-2. Wakati hiyo sasa anakuja kukuambia Kenya ni mzuri, hata ni faida kuingia jela yake. Jela ya Kenya sasa anakusalamia hata na Kiswahili. Na Kiswahili yote anajua. Anajua kuandika, anajua kuongea. Wameona sasa iko advantage hapo kwa hiyo jela ya Kenya hata. Juu utakaa kama citizen na unaweza tembea hata peke yako ukiwa unaongea Kiswahili.
There are growing concerns on the direction Ethiopia is taking. Far-reaching implications are likely to follow on whichever direction the new PM will choose to steer the country within and without its border.
There have been a lot of changes in Ethiopia, economic development, but the issue of political development, political openness, issues of press freedom, issues of accountability, Ethiopia was to a large extent, and still is right now, under the control of a fairly closed, monolithic entity.
But even as many view this crisis as self-inflicted, the country has at times blamed the crisis on neighboring Eritrea. Ethiopian authorities have in the past said Eritrea was backing groups aimed at destabilizing the country. Ethiopia is influential in the region and across the continent. It is the second most populous country in Africa, and its military is said to be the largest in this part of the continent. And an unstable Ethiopia could also affect peace efforts in neighboring countries. Its role as long-standing mediator in the South Sudanese peace talks could suffer a setback. And its army is also the only peacekeeping force in Abyei, an oil-rich region that has been at the center of the conflict between Sudan and South Sudan since 2011. Instability could also affect refugees in Ethiopia itself. The country hosts the second highest number of refugees in Africa. Asylum seekers from Eritrea, South Sudan and Somalia often seek refuge within its borders. Despite the spotlight remaining firmly on the ethnic basis to these protests, observers say that the deeper issues behind them, frustrations over land ownership, corruption, political and economic marginalization, are familiar to many disenchanted Ethiopians.
Ethiopia, they need somebody like Nelson Mandela, who can unite the nation, who can unite the communities, who can initiate what they call a conflict resolution mechanism so that they can hold together the nation as a one. They want someone, a prime minister, who can translate the constitution, human rights, and democratic process into practice.
It has been a tough journey indeed for most Oromos, one that has seen families lose their loved ones and homes destroyed. But is the much needed wind of change just about to change the Ethiopian story? Will it shake the status quo and restore social justice? Or will it realign with the elite and continue the oppression? Affected families are clinging on hope, the hope that the change of God at the helm will help restore normalcy, ensure the rule of law is entrenched, pulling the rich historical country out its current political crisis. Francis Ontomwa, KTN News, the Inside Source.